last time I was live though, I was live on some dumb shit. I'm coming here today completely sober. Well, almost completely sober, but I'm not even fried yet. I'm not drinking. And today is March 2nd, 2026. In case something happens to happen to me once this is done, motherfucker, that will be against my will. Because all I'm trying to do today is spread some truth that I found out, spread some more truth, or bring more attention to shit that we had our attention on that has been trying to been misdirected from us. I gotta find my words now. I get back in flow today, I'm just warming up. Um, but yeah, little situation. Just got done working out my legs. Just got back from the gym, and now you might be wondering where I'm at exactly. I'm not really gonna disclose where I'm at, but this is a new spot that I found, and this is probably my favorite spot. It's a minute from where I live, literally a minute from where I live now. But there's like nothing out here, so I can talk freely. I can kind of I can talk kind of loud, not like yelling and shit, because there's some houses off into the distance. But like I can actually speak my truth here. And from what I've seen, there's no other cameras around, so I'm not feeling like I'm being surveillance. But then again, who knows if I'm actually being watched or not? Motherfucker, that's outside of my control. They could have drones up here that I don't even know about. And that's exactly what I'm gonna get into in this video. So I said video, but I'm really live. A lot of y'all have seen the stuff about the Epstein files being released, right? The like all that. Y'all have seen that, right? It was really at the forefront on every headline probably about 2 weeks ago. I would say it was like at its peak. Everyone was talking about it a few weeks ago. And people, I'm glad it seems like more people are waking up. That is like the one optimistic thing I can say. More people are becoming aware. But it's like, how much pain has already been caused? And what can we really do? What and how can we just go on about our daily lives trusting the government? How do we do that? How do we go on about our daily lives knowing everything we know about the Epstein files? Knowing what they're doing to people who live here and got families? How do we just go on like this? Tell me how we go on like this. And better yet, motherfucker, hi Matt, they try to distract us from the Epstein files and they send missile strikes. This is how desensitized. This is how desensitized these people in the government positions are to other people's pain and suffering. Completely desensitized. And they're trying to, the motherfucking president, we don't even gotta say his name, is using this shit as a distraction. It could kill thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. It don't fucking matter to them. Because a lot of these people that we don't even see, a lot of these people that we will never even see with our own two eyes, because they don't go outside. Hi, Cassie. These demons can't get any sun. These demons can't get any sun. They stay behind in Wall Street. I don't even know where they fucking live. Motherfucker, we don't even really know. We don't know all these Epstein connections. They're lurking around. So that just makes me think, how do we really trust anyone? How do we trust anyone in government? And how is people just going on being like, nah, I don't believe these conspiracy theories. I don't believe this and third. You know what? I want to give a quick shout out to Soluminati, because he called a lot of this shit when people were calling him crazy. And guess what? Now all that shit he was saying about these files and everything like that, guess what? I low-key believed it back then. I couldn't talk to anyone about it because people would have thought I was crazy. Motherfucker, they are eating children. Hi, Scott. They're eating children, y'all. That sounds fucking insane. But we've seen it. They can try to redact the files. They can try to say this. They can try to say, oh, it's conspiracy theories. They can try to say nothing even happened on the island. They can go as far as they want. The truth is coming to light. And I don't know if Muhammad's coming back, Moses coming back, Jesus coming back. We need a higher power to come back. Because we're fucked. Alright? I'm going to be honest. We're chopped cheese. We are chopped right now. And I really had to hop on. Man, by the way, hella people hopped on in here. It was like 36 people in here. You know, that's fire. I hope y'all are doing good. And I mean, the best thing that you could do right now is just try to keep your peace to yourself. You know, I'm someone. I got two personalities. You know, one side of me, I be thinking about shit like this deep sociological type of shit, where it's like, okay, I should really be trying to like better society, not fall into these degenerate habits. You know, pray to God, do the best I can. That's like one side of me. I should, you know, have sexual discipline. I should not smoke. You know, that's one side of me. But then the other side of me is at a battle with the other side of me. It's like, well, I just want to get lit. You know, I just want to be smacked. I want to be wavy. You know, I want to talk to some vibes, this, that, and the third. And this is, I know it's all distractions, and I know a lot of it isn't good for me. Some of it is because I'm just trying to have a good time. I don't really care about living long. I just want to live a good life and benefit people. Like, that's the type of way I look at it. And I haven't always been the best. You know, I've fucked people over sometimes. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Never claim to be, never will. But, you know, every day I'm just learning more and more. But it's like more stuff is coming out about the world. I wouldn't even say the world, but like, all I can speak on is how this country, the United States, is being run, right? And how it's been being run. This shit was never like a wholesome country. I knew that. I always knew that. Motherfucker, I probably knew that shit since elementary school. But I never really knew about all the satanic rituals and stuff till like 2020 when I really started looking into shit like that. And now that a lot of it is coming to light, honestly, for one, it's just it's disgusting. And for two, it's like, what do we do? Like, what do we do about this? Shout out to Ash Out, I think that's his name. He dropped a video of him going to Epstein Island. That motherfucker actually, like, walked around on the island, and he made it out. I seen another video of someone try to go to the island, but they failed because they stepped on sea urchins. But I'm thinking, like, motherfucker, should I just pull up there? I might die if I pull up there. But I really feel like we should have, the citizens deserve to know all the shit. The redacted files, the unredacted files, whatever the case may be, motherfucker, we have to get to the truth. We have got to get to the truth. And when we find out the truth, I'm going to be honest, I think this shit needs to be dismantled. I think the government needs to be overthrown. And I don't know if they're going to kill me for saying that. I don't know. I don't trust any of them. I don't trust anything. Maybe a government official is watching this now. Maybe one of them demons that can't get out in the sun is watching this now. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and shoot me. Go ahead and shoot me. Because this video right here, this shit going to stay up. I'm letting this be public. I don't give a fuck what people think. I don't give a fuck about, oh, well, they're going to come after you. One thing they're not going to do is come after my family, though. And that's why I'm all alone right now. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, though. I just got to pray. I just got to pray to God that we're safe. But, you know, I understand if I go to the island and try to get those files, motherfucker, I don't know, like, I will probably just get shot. Alright, I'll probably just get shot if that happens. But there's like a 2% chance. I'm the fastest motherfucker I know. I feel like I could outrun them. That's like my toxic trait. I feel like I could outrun all the golf carts and dodge the bullets, but they would probably shoot me. That's why there's a 98% chance I would die if I tried to do something like that. And I know this is heavy stuff. This is not the only, like, they're doing these satanic rituals on the island. They probably got a whole new island right now. Right? We all know about the Little St. Jude. We all know about this shit. Y'all don't think they got a whole different island we don't know about where they're doing more shit? Because this shit has been going on since like the early 2000s, probably before then. You know, I'm trying to read more. I'm trying to read up on it more. You know, I'm on day 2 of retaining my seat. You know, I'm really been on like better shit lately, and I realized a lot of the people I was getting involved with, not, I won't say most, but some that I had been back when I was in Knoxville, right? It wasn't really the best for my energy because a lot of them were bots and they didn't really have a purpose. So some situations it was like my lust controlled me. I wouldn't say fully controlled me, but it influenced me so much to the point where like I didn't give a fuck about values. I really didn't. I didn't give a fuck about values. I didn't even give a fuck about catching some shit. You know, and that's on me. I take accountability for that. Since then, I've learned a lot, um, and I feel like I've learned too much for my own good. To be completely honest with you, I've been charging my phone, but I can probably hop out the car in a second. This seat warmer going crazy, y'all. This seat warmer going crazy. And look, no glazing shit, right? What I'm about to say, no glazing shit. I really, genuinely just want to give props to Soluminati, because all of this shit he was talking about with the chicken sandwiches, motherfucker, that could very, very well be true. We gotta be careful what they're feeding us, also. Like, we really gotta look at this from a whole holistic standpoint. What are they feeding us with these fast foods? Because, you know, all these fast food chains might act like they beef with each other or whatever, but they all work together. They're all money laundering. Same with, like, the medical industry. All these people, I'll tell you a crazy theory I have. I think that the food that they're feeding us, right, from, like, McDonald's, Arby's, Wendy's, whatever the case may be, they're putting in genetically modified organisms, right? We know this. Or government-made organisms. They're putting in government-made organisms. So this food is poisoning us. And guess what happens when people really get poisoned from these bad foods? They get cancer, right? They get cancer, and guess what happens when they get cancer? They have to go to the hospital. And guess who profits off the hospital? The three hedge funds: Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street. These motherfuckers on Wall Street, these motherfuckers in Silicon Valley, tech industries, medical industries, food industries, all these people working in correspondence with each other, so the same people can be at these elite positions and do the same fuck shit that we're just now finding out about in January, or like that's being more widely accepted as. Because it's crazy, like, you could say some quote-unquote conspiracy theories, but they'll call you crazy unless you a fucking government official. That's what it takes. That's literally what it takes for your opinion about this shit to have validity. But all of this shit would crumble if it wasn't for us. They live off our energy. These fat ass motherfuckers on Wall Street and State Street, I messed up. These fat ass motherfuckers on Wall Street, Silicon Valley, whatever the case may be, these people who can't go outside, they need us. They would die without us. They would die without these workers. But it's like, it's a lot of propaganda where it's like, just make a bunch of money, be an influencer. Be an influencer, do a bunch of dumb shit on Kick, do a bunch of dumb shit on Twitch, clip funds. This is exactly what the CIA wants. This is honestly exactly what the CIA wants. And you know, I've been young before, like, I thought I just want to be famous. I just want a bunch of money, and I still want a bunch of money. Who doesn't want a bunch of money? But I always have my values over the money. Always will have my values over the money. Because without your values, you're not really a person. You're just a soulless piece of shit. Like all these motherfuckers running the government, basically. And that's why I hopped on here, because I mean, I've been learning, I've been reading a lot, I've been reading up a lot about it. Like that one Trump file that got redacted. I feel like I can't even say it on live. Y'all just have to look up Donald Trump and the 16-year-old girl. It's fucking sick. It's sick. And he's the president of the United States. And there'll still be people that defend him. I don't know how much of it is race bait. I don't know how much of it is just straight ignorance or any of that. And I'm not even on here to be political, motherfuckers, because it's demons on both sides. Like, it's demons in the Republican Party, it's demons in the Democratic Party. Now, I guess my beliefs align more with the left than the right, but that doesn't even really matter. Because if these satanic rituals are happening across both parties, these motherfuckers that were on the island, what the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck are y'all doing? Nah, now we know what y'all are doing. Y'all can try to redact all these files all you want, but when the people find out and more people realize this shit needs to stop, it's over. And they might think that's a joke, but this is really Endgame, and that's why I named this shit Endgame. And the best thing that y'all can do, I love being live, just like, I'm not editing any of this. I'm not chopping any of this up. This is all just from my brain and from my heart. And this is something that I knew I needed to speak on. Because, I can go ahead, we can go ahead and we can just watch some bullshit, right? We can go ahead and just watch some motherfucking clip on and just be weird and, harass workers, right? And shit like that. Because that's the shit that the CIA, they just sit back with their popcorn and watch. You're like, yeah, we did a great job today. They love that. That's what makes them like, yeah, we did a great job today. All these people are continuing to get more dumb, so we're doing great. But motherfucker, I feel like so much energy and ambivalence. Like I'm not worried anymore. Like as a kid, I wanted to be famous. A lot of kids wanted to be famous. It doesn't make me special or anything like that. I don't really care. It's not about how many people see this, but it's just about if this can reach just someone, and it can just a message can be spread to inspire them. Like what? Maybe more people should just drop YouTube videos pulling up to Epstein Islands and we try to expose the files. Because they're going to be pissed when we pull up there. They're going to be so mad. But the problem is they'll probably try to kill us. So if we really go through with that, if like a lot of people decide to revolt, the problem is a lot of people will die. I feel so bad for the people in the military overseas in Iran right now. And it's just like they gotta tell their wives, they gotta tell their children, I might not be safe, I might not make it home, because this motherfucker is trying to do a missile, trying to attack Iran as a distraction for all the fuck shit that he's done. Because guess what was happening at that president conference or whatever, just a few days ago? Someone was in the crowd being like, release the files, and you could tell he heard it, but he would not acknowledge that shit, and he doesn't want anyone else to acknowledge that shit either. He just wants power, and that's the thing. If all you want is power, that's what we call a demon. And most, if not all, of these people, all these people in the deep government, a lot of these people living underground, a lot of these people's only sole purpose to get money and power, money and power, money and power. It's like how these people can't be human. Some of these people just can't be human, bro. And if they are, like, that's just sick that we're both in the same species of people. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And look, this isn't like, obviously this isn't the first time in history some evil shit has happened. Like, we know. If you're even slightly educated, we know. But yeah, like, the government, we're not at war with Iran as much as the government is at war with the United States. The United States government is at war with the United States citizens. They don't want me to get a job right now, y'all. I was lucky to make it out with 2 jobs, and I'm holding on to them bitches for dear life. I'm not gonna lie, because guess what? These places aren't hiring. But that's like a more shallow like standpoint. College graduates can't make money, bro. Like, we're better off getting server jobs. I probably should just get a server job, because right now I got a medical assistant job that I should be making more money. I mean, it's alright money. It's not horrible. It could be worse. It could be a lot better. But I got that, and then a security job that's about to start back up. And I'm just out here grinding. But sometimes I feel like I know I can be doing more, and I know I'm limiting myself. And I've been comfortable, like, since September having them jobs. I was like comfortable September through December, but then January I really had an energy shift, and I realized, like, life isn't just about getting money. I mean, I always knew that. I always really wanted to get rich, and I still want to get more money than I have. But see, that's the thing. Like, this is what they instill in our minds. Like, oh, we all have to have Hellcats. We all have to, you know, go to these fancy ass restaurants, post on Instagram, oh yeah, by the way, I have a shit ton of money. Alright, cool, like that's fine. We get it. But at the end of the day, bro, like a lot of y'all motherfuckers broke anyway. So like what are we even talking about? Who are we showing out for? We showing out for the hoes or these girls showing out for some dudes that like ain't shit, you know? And that might sound like some hater shit, but it's true. What are we showing out for? Why don't we just post, like, motherfucker, if I just posted this as a picture, like to me, or I just posted a picture of the river. You used to be able to do that, by the way, like that was normal. But now it's like, people would just think you crazy if you did that. If you posted a picture of nature, people would just be like, what's going on? No caption, no nothing. It's because we've been brainwashed. A lot of us have been brainwashed, including me, motherfuckers. Sometimes I watch the most dumb shit. Sometimes I watch the most dumb shit that I know is not good to watch, but I watch it anyways just because of how outrageous the shit is. And I know it got to come to an end. I know it got to come to an end, and I know something has to change. We all know something has to change. We all know we've been on this. I hope. Okay, so my mic is not muted, bro. That would have been horrible if my mic was muted this whole time. But I wonder what Hawking Baby said. M all. It was like some Chinese symbol and then M all. I wonder what that means. Anyone in here speak Chinese and can tell me what that means? Anyways, boy, this has been a really, like, this stream has went a lot better than usual. And guess what? I put some Zob in here and I haven't even smoked. Just because I've been having such a good time, like, preaching to the choir. Who am I even talking? Isn't preaching to the choir, like, I don't think that's what I meant. I think that's the saying that actually goes against what I'm trying to say. But anyways, yeah, I hope y'all are staying safe. Look, and I just don't know how much protests you're gonna do at this one. Like peaceful protests at least. Look, if y'all want to do that, I encourage y'all to go do that. If that's how y'all speak out and speak y'all mind, and that's how y'all do it, motherfucker, this right here, this is how I do it as for right now. But I mean, really, the best way we could protest. Imagine if we all pull up to that island, and we all say release the bombs, all of us. I'm saying like we get at least 500 people, because it's crazy. We outnumber the elites, but these people are so good at manipulation and spreading propaganda that they have so much power over us. It'll take a lot for us to actually get a movement to where shit gets better. The minimum wage in Tennessee is still $7.25. Like, people like, how can you even live off that? You know, I'm lucky, I'm fortunate enough, my jobs don't pay the bare minimum wage of $7.25 an hour when everything getting more expensive, but the wage is staying the same. But like, they don't care at all. They just want the biggest profit margins possible. It's all about profit. Propaganda. And then they sit back and laugh. And I don't want to repeat myself too much. I know I tend to do that, tend to ramble sometimes, but bro, after a long day of being around a bunch of bots and being around people who, like, you can't even talk, like, there's no one in my life I could talk about some shit like this to. What's good, Chevy Lee? And that's just me being honest. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people. I got a lot of contacts. I got a lot of friends, you know. Got a lot of people I'm cool with. But, like, motherfucker, this shit right here, like, as far as a day-to-day conversation goes, these type of conversations aren't really being had. And maybe they should be being had more often. And maybe we should stop even thinking about, oh, they're going to think I'm crazy if I say this. Like with the chicken sandwiches. Motherfucker, do we know what type of meat they're putting in the chicken sandwiches? Do we really know? Do we really trust it? Are we going to still eat these chicken sandwiches? A lot of y'all motherfuckers still going to eat them chicken sandwiches. I already know, but I don't know. I don't trust them. And I'm going to do my best to not eat fast food. And, you know, maybe a lot of us should start just growing our own food. Get some fucking chickens. Let the chickens lay eggs so you can have protein, right? And then just have a bunch of fruits and vegetables in your backyard. So, I'm the type of person, I never really wanted to live like away on a farm because I thought that would be kind of boring. But I get the idea behind it though. I get the idea to be like, yeah, we just got our own land and shit. This is all our food. We got cows and shit. You know, we got chickens. None of them genetically modified or none of them government-made organisms. It's all just natural shit. So I can understand the motherfuckers that just want to live out on the farm and just be away from all the bullshit. But, you know, me personally, like, I am introverted, but I still like people. You know, I still like going out. I still like going out. I still like getting lit. You know, I'm still 23 years old. At the end of the day, I can know like all of this shit is true. I can know there's a lot of evil going on in the world. And you know, yeah, I have two personalities when it comes to that shit, but maybe they don't gotta be at war with each other. Maybe it's more on some shit like just balancing them if they even can be balanced. But it'll get to a point. It'll really get to a point, bro, and I'm gonna turn off my car now and just step outside. Like, I need to get on my purpose. I did dry January. Dry January was alright. Was it hard? Not at all. So, I know I'm not attached to drinking. I think my two biggest addictions left that might be like probably controlling my mind a little is za, and some of this shit, I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting the gas station weed, you could say, from not really the gas station but like the corner stores, because in Tennessee only THCA is legal. But sometimes when I be smoking the THCA, do I get fried? Yes. But do I think in the back of my mind something about this is not a natural high? And I don't even know if that's just THCA. A lot of this weed is government-made weed, and they can try to act like, oh, yeah, we'll let it be legal now, this, that, and the third. But I think a lot of it they intervene with. And that's why, like, the shit that gets you paranoid, because I don't get paranoid from all strains. But it be certain ones, though. It be certain ones. And I think those ones where you get paranoid, or where other people that got paranoid and really, like, get in a mind fuck about it, I think that's where the government intervenes with the weed and shit like that. And again, this is just my ideas. You go ahead, you say, oh, this motherfucker crazy, this motherfucker right, this is the smartest guy in the world, this is the dumbest guy in the world. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day, because y'all can think someone really smart, right? Vote for them to go into office. Y'all can think they're really intelligent. And then guess what? Turns out they just there to fuck you over. They just there to fuck you up. Oh yeah, you think they got your best interest at heart? Yeah, you fully wrong. And that's like the other problem I kind of been having with people lately. It's like, yeah, obviously the government lies to us. We know that. We know that they lie to us. We know they're not good for us. We know a lot of the shit that they feed us is a bunch of slop. Yeah, some people call it, I don't even think I could say that on YouTube, honestly, so I'm not gonna say it, but y'all, GOY slop, you know? And bro, this is coming from someone with Jewish heritage. I'm gonna be honest, like, it breaks my heart that it's some demons that were born into that faith. Like, that makes me feel bad. I'm only half, but that shit hurts, bro. And the shit, like, the fact that we're backing this genocide, I say we, but we're not. It's the government. And I just wish it felt like we had more power. Even like voting, motherfucker, the voting shit is really just, it's kind of a scam. I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, it's a scam. Do I really think all them motherfuckers vote for Trump? Nah, I don't. But what we gonna do about it? Bro, this is just a full uninterrupted dialogue with I've been talking for almost 30 minutes now. Holy shit. Like, just nonstop, haven't needed water, haven't needed nothing. And all of this shit is just straight facts. I don't really give a fuck what anyone says about it.
It's all the truth. People might be uncomfortable about it, like, oh, but I voted for him, so now am I just dumb? I mean, yeah, you are. So that's okay. You can always recover from that. You can get better. Motherfucker, just read a book or some shit. You know? Um, read some novels, get educated. Or maybe you are just a bot, you know? And that's the thing. Going back to what I said, I kind of went on a tangent. How can we even trust people, you know? Because as I've gotten older, I've learned like a lot of people's words that they say don't matter. It don't matter at all because it don't match the actions. So are we just gonna continue to listen to like bullshit that people say? Or are we just gonna have to take it at face value and be like, hey, listen, you can say all this shit. I can say all this shit. But I feel like the way I'm saying it is different because I'm speaking the truth. I'm just speaking. I don't gotta do anything, motherfucker. I'm not gonna get a plane ticket and try to expose all the files or some shit or to try. That's not realistic right now. But I can tell y'all one thing though. Some people are too afraid to speak out on this. Some people are too afraid to speak out on this. Some people are too afraid to be like Free Palestine. Some people are too afraid to denounce all this shit. Some people are too afraid to say what ICE is doing is fucked up, which is ridiculous. I hate, like, bro, I'm not really an emotional guy anymore. Like, I used to be way more sensitive and shit like that. But when I tell you, like, when the ICE shit was coming out and I really heard about it, that shit dead ass just brought a tear to my eye. Like, it's just wrong. I can say all this shit is wrong and whatever, but it's really about what you do. It's about what you do. It's about what we do moving forward. But it's like I said, who the fuck do we trust to lead us in the right direction? Who can we trust? And with people that we're just talking to on a consistent basis, or people that we meet, how do we trust any of these people? Some people are literally numb to other people's pain, right? Some people get off on other people's pain. So if we know all this about the people who have the most money, the people that are most successful, how can we just trust other people in day-to-day life? How? Please tell me how. Because I don't fucking know. That's why it's all about actions now. Actions, actions, actions. Fuck what people say. Fuck a damn opinion. Nah, matter of fact, not fuck an opinion. Opinions are fine. Like, have your opinions. But stand by what the fuck you said. Stand by what you said. And another thing too, don't say you love someone if you know damn near for a fact you don't. And shit, maybe I did that one time and I shouldn't have done that. But I learned from that. I grew from that. Maybe I don't think I ever said I love you to someone. But I definitely had love bomb before when I really had no feelings. I was, like I said before, bro, I was indoctrinated by lust at the time. And I've gotten way better about it. I've gone on streaks. I'm not even gonna get too deep into that. But whether you're a guy or a girl, that shit is really important to have under control. Cause like, for men, we were told as guys, like, it's cool to just have a bunch of bodies. Like, that's what society tells us. And then for girls, it's the opposite, you know? For girls, it's better. But really, just be careful who you give your energy to. It's not even about the number of bodies you got. It's not about the number at all. That shit don't really matter. Unless it's like, okay, well, it does get to a point. Now, if it's over 100, then maybe you should start thinking like, maybe I shouldn't be giving my energy away to all these people, because that sexual energy is so powerful. Like, you really gotta be careful who you fucking with, because it's an energy transfer. Soul energy exchange, right? Yeah. That's the one that it is. So you gotta be careful with it. And listen, I'm not the perfect example. I'm not the worst example. I'm not the this and the third, whatever the case may be. But I can say that at least I'm working on it and improving it. And damn, I just talked about a shit ton. Yeah, with this stuff you're putting in your body, the shit that you're smoking, we don't know what they're all intervening with, because after everything that's come out in these past couple months with the files, it really opens the door to ask a lot more questions. Really opens the doors to question what are they watching this all the time? How much data did they have on us? You know? Am I safe? Is my family safe? Can I speak out about this? Do we have the freedom to speak out about this? You know? And I've seen a lot of people switch up about like who they're siding with and shit, like, and they think they're slick, but they're really not. And that's what I mean by it's hard to trust people now. But I guess you can switch up if you genuinely just like learn some shit. But if you're saying if you're trying to people please saying one thing to one person and then the opposite to another behind their back, then you a bitch. And that's really all it is to it. If you don't fuck with someone, just say it to their face. If you really fuck with someone, just say it to their face. It should be that simple. But all this shit that they put out on social media, and not even just social media, literally anywhere, all this subconscious shit, and I bet a psychologist would agree with me on this too. All this subconscious stuff that the deep government, the CIA, has tried to indoctrinate us with, it's really just warped our perspective and made us act irrationally and then just say shit that we don't mean and post like we're one way when we're really another. At the end of the day, motherfuckers, just pray to God or pray to something. Or if you're not religious, it don't even matter. Like, I know a lot of cool atheist people, you know, and they can be tapped in. Like, just go out and meditate sometimes. Tap in with yourself, tap in with your beliefs. This and the third. And I think now I'm gonna go smoke. Y'all see, I've been healthy too. I've really been trying to get healthy. So I've been eating, I ate some chicken today, you know, no GMO. I hope not. See, that's the thing. I don't even fucking know. Like, hopefully it's not GMO chicken. Hopefully it's just organic chicken. Hopefully the chicken lived a good life. Because if the chicken lived a bad life and then I ate the chicken, then I'm gonna get that bad energy from the chicken. People not really thinking like that though. And people might think, oh, it's a bunch of bullshit. I don't give a fuck if my chicken has all the GMOs in the world. Well, go ahead and eat your GMO chicken and, you know, go ahead and eat your McDonald's and eat a shit ton of food that the government slap, you know. Go eat all that. Doesn't really affect me, but all I can do is just advise you from shit that I've learned in my 23 years of living. And my birthday coming up in the end of June, y'all, time is really valuable. So, look, with all this being said, yes, I will continue to go out. Yes, I will continue to talk to some different vibes and whatever, you know. But really for me, it's not like I've matured in a way where I'm not really looking to, how do I say this? Like, I'm cool with a good time, but at the end of the day, motherfucker, you want to create a legacy eventually. And don't just create, I hate Joe Shoney shit, bro. See, this is the thing. You a fucking bot, bro. You a bot. You a fucking bot, bro. And this is the problem with the world. This is the problem. It's people like you, motherfucker. You probably just eat all the slop food. You probably look up to Epstein too. You a weird ass motherfucker, bro. Weird guy. Weird guy. And this is this guy's entertainment for the day. All I can say is you need to find God. You need to find God. For you to have that hate in your heart, that hurts no one but yourself, really, at the end of the day. You might think, oh, this is so edgy, this is so funny, that's so funny of me to say in the chat. But really, you corny as shit. You probably overweight. You probably need to focus your priorities on way different things than what you're focusing on right now. And look, that's just my 2 cents. Now, you probably fuck for life, all right? You probably a virgin. Matter of fact, I know you a virgin because that's some virgin shit right there. To just say a slur in a random chat. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. That's not my problem. Motherfucker, you probably been cheating on if you even ever had a girl. You probably never, you might have never even talked to a girl a day in your life, to be honest. Motherfucker, you probably never really got fulfillment out of anything. And that sucks. How you feel about that, Joe Shoney? Yeah, you went quiet after I said that, huh? Bitch ass motherfucker. See, this is the thing. It's these people like this, bro, working for FC. Now, what you gonna do if I end this stream on you and you got nothing else to do with your life? What you gonna do, bro? You gonna go and cry on your pillow? What the fuck you gonna do? Tell me. Seriously. If you gonna be a bot and spam all this, what the fuck you gonna do? Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get the shit smacked out of you. Bitch ass motherfucker. That's the shit I don't stand for. That's some shit like. Anyways, I'm ending this shit off.